Okay, we're here. We're back again with another episode of Paid Time Off with yours truly. And I'm sorry I'm late. I know I already said this in the podcast, but this one will be better. Yay, better. Shouts out to you for paying that $1 a month. I almost thought about giving up on it and then just giving everyone back their dollars, but some people said to keep doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it, okay? I appreciate you guys for being patient about it, and let's jump right in. I'm deciding I am going to be doing 30-minute segments. That way it's not as difficult for me to get these continued and done. And I'm going to be doing one for today, one for tomorrow, one for Friday to make up for all the ones I've missed. So let's jump right in. Let's see what we're going to do. I believe it's article time. So let's jump into some articles, baby. Let's see. Feds warn Amazon customers about common scam. That itself sounds like a scam. So California reports the first increase in groundwater supplies in 4 years. That's good. That's our local news. 10 best lowest mortgage rates. I can't afford a house. That sucks. You know how much a house costs? Let's look at houses real quick. Let's see. Houses for sale. Chico, California. Okay. See, we're going to do some housing stuff today. I don't know, this sounds kind of annoying, but I was thinking the other day, how can I afford a house? And the prices for homes are ridiculous. This is Chico, okay? This is out in the countryside. $298,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. $649,000 for a 4-bed, 2.5-bath. 0.3 acres. $649,000 for this 3-bed, 2-bath. These houses are not even that crazy looking, and they're already $500,000, which is freaking ridiculous. Like, how could a house be that much? Let's look at one that's... Let's look at the most expensive one. Let's, Bum-ba-da. No minimum, no max. No, come on. Let me organize this in a way. In a way. I'm not trying... There we go. Right here. Highest price. What's the most expensive house in Chico? $10 million, but that's like 478 acres. We don't want that. Acreage. People really be selling that plot of land. Damn. We'd be driving through that. Let's do a better check. Acreage. What's the first home? I want a home. There it is. $2.3 million for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on 79 acres. Let's check it out. I feel like I might have seen this house. Wow. This is how it looks. It's a wonderful looking home. But that's all it is. Just this. Oh my god. I mean, it looks nice, okay? But is it $2.5 million worth? Photos not loading. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that email stuff was here. So, a little garage, another garage, and it has all these orchards. So you have all that property. So I guess you get all the almonds, or whatever those trees are, with it, which is like kind of like a business, if you really wanted to take care of it. So that oh, and it comes with all the tractor. Does it come with the tractors, the farming equipment? If it does, it might be worth it. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. No, stop showing me photos. What did it say? Like the rent was $15,000 a month. Wrong thing here. Sorry. Rent is $15,000 a month. That's fucking ridiculous. My god. 4-car garage. Single family type. Property details. Let's see what they got. Beautiful custom home with 75 acres of producing almonds. In addition, there are 4-car detached garage, farm shop, small barn, and covered equipment shed. Plus, there is a private pond for your enjoyment. For irrigation, there is an ag well with a 175 HP Cummins diesel engine and a solid set irrigation system. The orchard was originally planted in 1993 and has been constantly replanted whenever trees have been lost. So it is a mixed age orchard. The rootstocks are peach, Krimisk, and Mariana. The variants are half non-parallel and 1/4 Sonora. peerless in price. I don't know what that means. The price variety is being phased out. The current tree spacing is 22 by 13, I don't know if that's acres or something like that, property, and this area does not turn over that much. Soil map and crop production are in the supplements. Huh. I mean, if you get that house, it's not the worst thing in the world. If you're trying to run an orchard business, I guess this is a house for you, but it's not for me. So let's keep finding houses here. 2.2 million multifamily home on a half-acre lot. 32 bed, 18 bath. What? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's an apartment complex. Oh, okay. That's funny. Okay. Wow. I could literally... I mean, I can't. I don't have the fucking money, but you could buy a whole apartment complex. That's so crazy that they're thinking of selling that. 2.25 million. How much is rent monthly in one of those places? What would be like $1,000? There's 5% seller financing, 8 unit. Oh, so it's only 8 units in there. 3 5-bedroom and 4 4-bedroom units, along with 1 bedroom, 1 bath unit. Large townhouse. Sorry, that was my phone. Units with washers and dryers. Each unit has a separate water, gas, and electric meters. Very well maintained and close to the university. No vacancies. Appointment only. Do not bother tenants. Wow. So 8 units for 2.5 million. Let's do the math here. Do it on screen. Go calculator. Calculator. Bum, 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 bum. Scroll down here, because that sounds insane. So, okay, 2.5. Well, let's do the actual price. So, 2.295. Back, I say. 9, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, divided by 8 equals. Uh-oh, where'd I go? What the? Did I hit the wrong button? Equal, I didn't hit the equal sign. That is $286,875 per unit. That's 8 apartments, and I guess they're all 4 bedrooms, so I guess, yeah. I don't know if that sounds right. But okay, so now one is 280,000, okay? And they're all like what? There are 5-bedroom units and 4-bedroom units. So I would assume rent is around $2,000. Let's do an average of $2,000 of rent, okay? So one unit, if they charge $2,000 a month for one unit, okay. 1, 2, 3 equals. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh crap. Okay, let's delete this real quick because that was not helpful. Okay, 286,000, 286,875. Okay, let's clear it. How do I clear it? 286,875 divided by 2,000. It would take 143 months. So we'll do 104. Let's do 144 just to get it right there. It would take 12 years to pay off one of those places. You're not going to see profit unless you have 12 years of people living there. So rent might be even higher than that. Wow, that's a long-term investment, and I don't think you'd be making too much money off of that. Like just thinking about those small numbers of like, even with $2,000 a month, I'm totally not for having high rent, but even, yeah, that's crazy. That would take you 12 years to pay that off. But I guess that makes sense. You buying a house, it takes you 50 years to pay off, sometimes 30 years. So I guess that makes sense. But to have all those people in there would take about 12 years to pay off on top of whatever you're doing. but what was it, 8 units on there? Let's say you already had that money and you just spent it. Now you're just like, okay, time to collect. We'll do 8 times 2,000 equals what? That makes, oh, I put divide. My bad. 8 times 2,000 equals $16,000 a month times 12. Oh, I hate this calculator so much. Times 12. Okay. So you'd be making $192,000 a year. And how much was it? 2.6 million. Yeah, so it'd take about 10 to 20 years to pay off the whole thing. That's so freaking wild, dude. That's insane. And yeah, I'm not going to go into real estate like that. I was just talking to my friend about another friend who's selling their house, and they're only getting $15,000 after selling their house. But I think I realized that they actually owe money on it, and that's why they're only getting that much. So, whatever. I'm sorry that that's happening to them. But all right, well, we're not going to get that house. Let's go look at another house. Skibidi bop. Oh my god. Let's look at something more realistic. That one seems... How is that only 4-bedroom, 4-bath? That don't sound right. How big are these freaking rooms in here? Let's look something more realistic. Let's go lower. Let's see a $1 million home here in Chico. We're still at 1.2. These are apartment complexes you can buy. $1 million home. And that's not a lot of money. For like people who have millions of dollars, like, that's not a lot. Ah, there we go. Looks like an old mansion. What the fudge? This one looks like it'd be worth $1 million. Yeah, that's definitely $1 million home. Let's look at that. Beautiful. That's like a, you know, this guy's a lawyer type shit. It'd be $6,000 a month. Like, you'd have to be making bank to even think about getting this home. Wow. That's like the celebrity owns that shit. Damn. That's beautiful. That's so magical. Like, how the hell do you do that? You got to really work your way. And most of the times, if you're like, if you've never bought a home, you need at least 20% of 20% of the price of the home, like as a down payment, generally from banks. This place looks beautiful. So let's do the math on that. 20% of 985,000. Got me fucked up, dude. Got me real fucked up about it. How much was it again? 985. 985. Oh yeah. Bum 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 bum. 20% of that is I would need $197,000 as a down payment on that home, roughly. And let's say I decided to start saving up today to try to buy that home. I don't even know how long it would take me to save $197,000. Even if I saved $1,000 a month, like, let's do that. Let's see how long it would take. 197,000. 1, 2, 3. Divided by 1,000. That would take 197 months. Which is how many years? Bum, 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 bum. 16 years. If I saved $1,000 a month, it would take me 16 years to be able to put a down payment on that home. And that's so fucking sad, dude. That like discourages me so much of even like, what's the point? You would need to like I guess if you did $2,000 a month, which sounds really difficult to do. Let's do 2,000, okay? Let's do that. So 197. 1, 2, 3 divided by 2,000. 1, 2, 3. 98.5, which is a lot faster. So we'll do 100 just to keep it realistic. 100 divided by 12. 8.3 years. So almost like 8.5 years of saving $2,000 a month is what it would take to buy $1 million home, or just to put a down payment for $1 million home, which sounds fucking impossible. I really do believe it sounds impossible, but if you and your partner really like doubled down on what you did and both had like full-time jobs, roughly, like let's say, how am I gonna, here, we're gonna go to Google Docs because I want to figure this out. Ding ding, we'll go to Drive first and then we'll go to Google Docs. Where's the docs? New Google Docs. Okay. All right, so let's say you make $20 an hour. Actually, let's do, what's the minimum wage? 16? Okay, this is the minimum wage, right? 16 an hour. Okay, and you work 40 hours a week. So that's 80 every 2 weeks. So your paycheck would come out to, what is 80 times 16? Let's go back. Oh, wrong one. Let's go back to that calculator. Bum, bum, bum. Unless you already do the math in your head, good for you. But I'm just doing this to 80 times 16. And this is before taxes. What is it? 1280. All right. You'd have $1,280 every 2 weeks. 1280 by weekly. So monthly would be what? Let's go back. 1280 times 2. Sorry, this is taking so long. It's going to be $2,560. Let's assume that you can make $2,560 a month. If you were by yourself and you needed to try to save $2,000 a month for 8 years straight, you would have to live at home. There was no fucking way you would be able to do this and survive off of $560 a month as an adult. Let's say that's me, okay? That's me right now. Let's pretend that's me. Actually, I make just a little more, but we don't get into our own finances here, okay? So that would mean that let's keep it realistic. If I was doing that, my rent is $1,000 a month, okay? My car insurance, oh, can't spell insurance right, is $290. My car payment is, no, my car payment is $290. My car insurance is $210. I got a traffic ticket, which sucks. So that drove up my freaking insurance. And then electricity, for a lot of people, is roughly $150 to $200. So we'll do on the low side just because I'm a sleazeball. I don't turn off the AC. And then my internet is $60. These are all the essentials so far. My phone bill, I actually have a pretty cheap phone bill. I use Straight Talk, so it's $45 a month. Okay, so we got rent, insurance, car payment, electricity, internet, phone, gas. Roughly, I use $400 in gas, but let's assume I have a job where I don't have to drive as much. I get paid a little more because I get my gas paid back to me, but that's at the end of the month. But let's assume I got a regular job. I would assume I probably use around $200 in gas a month. Pick up my daughter, all those things. Okay, So we have that. What else is there? We've got rent, car insurance, car payment, electricity, internet, phone, gas, laundry. I don't have my own washer. Laundry is about $50 a month. Let's do all that laundry. Um, Groceries. To eat an actual well-balanced meal and to have enough food to like generally sustain yourself, you have to spend approximately $300 a month. And I did the math a lot, so many times, where like if I had to eat 2,000 calories a day and it had to be good calories, this is how much I'd be spending daily. And the math kind of pans out to $300. Obviously, if you have more people, it's going to cost a lot more than that. And you can figure out ways to be more efficient, but that's just what it is for now. Okay, guys? There's other ways to do it. Save More does the 5 for $5 thing. I'm able to get a week's worth of meal for 25 bucks. That's just dinners, though. So let's say 4 weeks, that's $100 worth of meals for the month. The other stuff that I have to think about is breakfast and lunch. But when you do all the math, it comes out to around $300. Trust me. Trust me. Okay. Let's add all these bills up. So we got 1,000 plus 210, which is 1,210, plus 290, which is 1,500, and then electricity, that's gonna be 1,650, and then internet, that's gonna be 1,710, and then my phone bill, that's gonna be 1,755, and then gas, that's 1,955, and then laundry, that's 2,005, and then with groceries, that's 2,300. $2,300 is what I would spend a month on my own. This is as realistic as it gets for me. I actually do Instacarts to like make sure I have money to pay other crap that I need to pay for. I didn't even account my debt. I didn't account oil changes. I didn't account for a bunch of other things like a part of life. Like this is not going out and seeing your friends. This is like staying inside, never buying yourself anything. No Hulu, no Netflix, no anything like that. Which is freaking bonkers to think about. That's how much it costs to live by yourself. Obviously, it's not like that for everyone. If I didn't have a new car, that wouldn't be there. My insurance would probably be like 80 bucks, so that would make the cost to like $2,000 a month. Almost. But let's see how much we're left over. 2560 minus 2,300 is what? I forgot. I can't even do math right now. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's do it right here. If you're listening and you're good at math, you probably already have it. But now you gotta wait for me. Minus 2,300. It's $260. Hooray! That's what you're left with, $260 a month to not touch if you wanted to save that money. The other stuff, you might want to buy yourself something that you might get something you deserve for yourself. But if at that rate, $260, how long would it take you to freaking buy $1 million home? Let's see here. Well, how much was it? Like $200,000. That's 20%, right? Divided by 260. Hey, that's 769 months. 769 divided by 12. That's 64 years to get a down payment for that really wealthy home. Which sounds incredibly fucking awful. But there's one thing we did not factor in. If you have a partner and they make the same amount, we can double this. That 2560 now has turned into 5,120. Wow. 5120. Which is fucking great. So let's do this now. 5120. Okay, cool. But now we gotta realize that you have to have two cars so you can both work, unless one of them just walks around. Internet still stays the same. Let's double up that phone bill. 90. And now let's double up that gas. Unless, again, one of you doesn't have to go so far. Let's do 300. Let's say that's what it is. Laundry gets a little more, so we're gonna do like 60 or 70. Groceries might turn out to 400 because you have two people eating in the house, and you guys are gonna have to like split on meals. And then if you both had a car payment, that would suck. But let's make it more realistic. Like it would probably cost around $400 for two cars if you're a good one, and then the insurance together might cost like 250 if you're both new drivers. Those are numbers that I just had because I've been through a bunch of stupid shit, and I have unlucky like experience right now. But this is how it was before in my life at one point, where me and my partner back then made this much a month, and we did it all together. And what did it end up to? So rent was 1,000 plus 250, that's 1,250, plus 400, that's 1,650, plus 150, 1,800, 1,860, 1,950, 2,250, 2,320, 2,720. All right, so now we're at 2,720. Cool. Let's do 5,120 minus 2,720. Let's see how much we save. What was the number? I'm so sorry. 5,120 with the income together, which is not bad. That's like pretty. 5,120 minus 2,720. And you're left with $2,400 a month. That's incredible. Because how much would it take? It would have taken us 8 years to afford that $1 million home, a down payment for that $1 million home. And that's that $1 million home. So times, let's do that times 10. Let's say you and your partner tried to save that money for 10 years, okay? You're both 20 years old and you're like, hey, by the time we're 30, we need to buy a fucking house. So let's try to save as much as possible. So we'll do times 10, which is, well, no, it'd be times 12 for 1 year, and then times that by 10. So 24, 12, 10. Let's look it up. Ba-ba-da-ba. I'm sorry if this is boring you guys on this episode, but I love this kind of stuff. If I had an extra $24,000, $2,400 a month, I'd be so happy. I think we all would, though. That's 28,800 in 1 year. 28,800 times 10. And now you have $288,000 after 10 years of savings. Which is fucking insane. So after 10 years, let's see what we can buy. Okay? We could straight out just buy a house at that point. You wouldn't need to put a down payment. You could just straight up pay that whole thing now. And we're going to start off with low. Let's say we hit 30, all right? And we were doing that. This whole time, we saved up our money with our partner, and we worked hard, and it's been almost 10 years now. We did our best, and now it's time to buy our first home. Let's see what we can find here for $288,000. You could buy 1, 2, like 4, like 6 trailer. You could buy 6 mobile homes at that point. That'd be fucking nuts. But let's say you really want a house. You really want a freaking house. Look at all these mobile homes. That's insane. They're so cheap. So cheap compared to a house. Are we getting to our first home? Nope, that's acreage, mobile home. First house, 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. And that's not a mobile home. That's just oh no, it is a mobile home with a garage built next to it. Smart. But we're trying to get like an actual home. Wow, look at that. We haven't even reached a house yet in Chico. That's disgusting. And who knows how much houses would cost 10 years from now. Sad to think about. We're not there yet. I don't want to buy a condo. I want to buy my own house. There's condos for sale, land for sale, land for sale, but there's no homes for sale. Here we go. Our first home. We decided to buy the cheapest one. And it's a small little cozy 2-bedroom, 2-bath on 3,000 square feet. It's almost 1 acre. Look how cute this little home is. Look at that. I'd be so satisfied. There's no central heating from what it looks like, and there's no central air from also what it looks like. But it has that nice little backyard next to the neighbors. It has a little shed. It's a wonderful starter home. It's a beautiful little starter home. Hang out with the kids and everything. But let's say you waited 10 years and you saved up all that money. How much is a down payment on that? You need 20% of this. Ding, ding, ding. 20% of 239. Where's the calculator? Where's that damn calculator? And then we're going back again. 239. 1, 2, 3. 20% of that for the down payment on that home. $47,000. $48,000. And it just so happens that you and your partner have been saving $2,000 a month. So 48,000 divided by 2,000. My God, it only took you 2 years to save that money to get a down payment for a house. If you and a partner just like worked, both of you guys worked full time and just saved your money. 2 years of grinding, and you can get a house. Like, don't know how that sounds to people, but for me, that sounds like something I could totally do. Because right now, I've been grinding for the past year to not even save money, but to get out of debt. Like, that fucking sucks, dude. So, like, if you're in a position to save your money, like, whoever's listening, like, do it. Just fucking grind. Delay that, because in 2 years, you could have the money to get yourself a house. Obviously, this is completely different for everyone. If you can only save, like, $1,000 a month, then it's going to take you 4 years. But that's still better. Like, I really wish that I was doing this when I was 20. It's something I never really paid attention to. Like, I've always wanted a house, but I never paid attention to it. But I guess it is what it is. And if you are thinking of saving your money, maybe create a budget and figure out a goal for what you want to do with that money. But thank you for listening to Paid Time Off, guys. I hope you learned something today. I'm sorry it was a bunch of numbers. But I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good one, okay? I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.